And, that even correlates with electronical money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Correlation isn't causation, though.
No.
Just because I run over somebody, that doesn't necessarily mean that person was trying to take my car. But it could be. So sometimes there may be causal links. And so we got to take that with a grain of salt, because I say it all the time, because I think it's more important to be cautious about correlational cause links, because that causes an assumption, because we are massive pattern recognizers, right? Like a good example would be sunscreen. Sunscreen has a good causal link to a lower rate of skin cancer. So you could say there's a correlational link here. Maybe. But because it's not always the case, you can't say it's fact. But there's a causal link, right? Just like there may be a causal link that Jake Paul has there's a causal link between Jake Paul and online scams. I mean, correlation isn't causation, but there might be a causal link to that. Or that there's a causal link that rich people that went to Epstein's Island and a reduction in children at Pleasure Island, a.k.a. Disneyland, there might be a causal link. Now, correlation isn't causation, so I'm not accusing nobody, but there may be a causal link. And so sometimes we need to think about correlation and causation because, we talked about it before, like Larry Fink. We had Larry Fink too, but not him. Larry Ellison. He actually owns a whole island in Hawaii. It's actually his own island. And he talks about the story where he gets pulled over by a police officer. And he says, "Do you know who I am?" And the police officer, "No, I don't know who you are, but you're speeding and you're going to get this ticket."
Did they lay hands on him?
No, but he was just telling the story, and he was like, "I own this island." And the police officer says, "Well, it doesn't matter you own it or not, you're going to get this ticket." And, Larry Ellison just laughs. And he says, "So I just took the ticket." And he says the thing that we all know. Crimes that only have fines is just a price tag for the rich. So is there a correlation between the rich and higher rates of war? You're like, "Whoa, host, what a jump. What are you talking about?" Well, if crimes are just price tags for the rich, when they do war crimes, is it just not a price tag for the rich? So is there a correlational causal link between the rich and higher rates of war? Maybe. I'm not accusing nobody.
Well, either way, we still have to lay down and take it, like that hot dog commercial.
Wow.
It's a shame.
Wow. Yeah. Is there a causal link between the rich and getting people? Is that what they're doing?
One is standing up and one is laying down. That's the link.
Is that what they're doing with all the homeless people? You remember when Xi Jinping came over to California and magically all the homeless people were gone?
Mm-hmm.
They swept them up and just, probably put them in a one of those containers, and that was it.
No, they put them in hot dog suits and put them on the black rooms so that the rich could watch them while they're creating new wars.
Some of the homeless people still are there. They just came back. And now they're dancing and like bragging like, "Yeah, I hit him with that."
Just hit my lap, talking about I hit her back, talking about
you think that they don't have motor functions. That Joker's on beat. I don't even think I could do that. I mean, that is actually performative.
She jumping.
Yeah, you can't pay for that kind of entertainment.
I'm talking about motor functions.
Yeah, we've all heard of interpretive dancing and all that, but she jumping is nothing on that. Because what happens when the homeless people come back and they just hit him with that?
But that the person didn't finish. You know what usually happens? I've seen that. But it's usually so you got to connect the two videos. You showed the hot dog suit and you showed the dancer. But usually what happens is they put the hot dog suit on and they go out there and dance with the hot dog suit while they're holding a sign. Get your free hot dog here at Epstein's burger joint. And that didn't... Yeah, see, she came back, but she didn't get the suit yet. But she will soon. and she's going to hit you with the woo woo woo.
With the
But, you know, there's also the last causal link I want to talk about, which is if you don't play the lottery, there's a causal link that you're not going to win the millions. There's also a causal link that if you don't work, you don't eat. It's not always the case. I'm not accusing nobody. I'm not judging nobody. I'm just saying there could be a causal link here, but correlation isn't causation, right?
right.
But sometimes you need that friend. Because sometimes that friend wants to remind you that you need that causal link. Because if you don't have it, who's going to help you to get back into your addiction? Who's going to help you to get back to your first love? The thing that sucked you dry. Yeah, I mean, you've been doing good for a good 3 months. I mean, you haven't been snorting a line. You haven't been puffing on Huff and Puff. You haven't been sucking the crystals. And you definitely haven't been on Polymarket, which is ran by Epstein and all the elites to get you to put all your money in. That's why you can bet on when Israel's going to get bombed or not get bombed. Who do you think's betting millions of dollars on that but the elite? So shout out to Polymark. But who's going to do that?
You're talking about people who are strictly relaxing.
I'm talking about people who are reforming.
Like a reform school.
Relapsing.
No, I'm talking about transformers.
Transforming or
GoBots?
reforming? Like Decepticons?
No, like you were showing, you start off as a hot dog. But that's just your transform phase. You know, you start off with the hoo-hoo-hoo. But eventually you like, and you turn into a hot dog.
Yeah, you hit them with the whoosh.
And you know, what is more addictive than gambling?
Hot dogs.
It
Hot
could
dogs.
be.
Yeah.
Hot dogs.
Depends if it's Epstein's hot dog. But really, what is more addicting than anything? One of the most number one epidemics in the world, not just the United States, for addiction is gambling. That's why Polymarket, again, Epstein's, secret lair. And so you've been doing good. You haven't been throwing the dice. You haven't been betting on rice. You've been doing everything with sugar and spice and keeping it nice. But your buddy knows the secrets. You're living miserable. Things ain't just the same.
So you cut them short.
Well, you got to bring them back. So you always need that buddy that says,
You don't cut them too short then.
you just need to come back. And so you play paper, rock, and scissors and bring them back. See? He was doing good until he's like, oh, opportunity. Let me try this again. I won again. See? He's back. He is back. See, he can't leave. He was up. But now he's still playing. And now he lost everything. But he's in too deep now. So now he's got to get some more money. See? He knows. This is it. I am back.
Wow.
And the game... Is this a causal link? Is correlation causation? I don't know. But this shows you need a buddy.
I've been there before. I've relaxed before. When you start laxing a little too much, that's when it gets you. You're not hyper aware of things that you should be aware of.
You mean like X-Lax?
Yeah, like X-Lax. But how else would you get back there unless you had a friend that knows how to bring you back?
Yeah, sometimes people drive me to stop relaxing. And it does help sometimes. And you just have to get out of that cycle. You go through the spin cycle.
You got to unlax.
Do they remind you of your reflex?
They remind me of everything. Even my mom. She's now on the internet, so now she's my e-mom.
Does she sell mattresses?
No. She's a mattress queen, though.
Yeah. What do you guys just think on mattress stores?
It's a place you can put your money.
Is that what you think? Do you go to mattress stores and put your money in there?
Yeah, he loves to stuff mattresses.
You stuff your mattress with your money. So
At the mattress store?
Well, no, you go there to buy the mattress to stuff it with money.
Yeah, and then you take it home and you stuff it there.
Wait a minute. You're telling me you've been to a mattress store recently and bought a mattress?
Yeah, to put my money in it.
No. I'm asking, when did you buy a mattress at a mattress store?
About 10, maybe between 5 and 10 years. I always forget COVID years. You got to throw those in there. So I don't know, maybe somewhere between 8 and 10 years.
I'm going to be honest with everybody. I ain't never bought a mattress in my entire life, ever. It was either given to me by my parents when I was in my parents' house. I got it secondhand from a friend when they got a new mattress. But it's funny, whenever they got a new mattress, they bought it online. I don't know the last person I don't know if I know anybody outside of Elder here that's ever bought a mattress at a mattress store.
Well, maybe that's only because you've never had a real imam. Shout out to Iran.
I've been to mattress stores. They're always empty. Nobody's there. Nobody's ever there. There's a guy there trying to pretend to sell you mattresses, but nobody's there buying mattresses. I challenge everybody right now. I know there, and you know what's even more stupid about mattress stores? There's at least 10 of them in your city.
Oh yeah, they're worse than smoke shops, and we buy gold.
Yeah, who's? We all have been told the illusion of the correlation between demand and products. So if I see more than one McDonald's, that's because there's a higher demand. So it makes sense to invest in more franchises because I want to make money. If nobody's going to the first mattress store, where's the competition for somebody to say, what's a good idea? I should open a mattress store because there's heavy competition here. I think we're going to make a lot of money. And then the third one pops up. The fourth one pops up.
Maybe they're fronts.
But you got to say something because nobody's going to the mattress, but they're popping up all day long. So we know it's all fake. I don't even know if the mattresses there are real. Might just, I don't know. I know everybody buys them online, especially TikTok. TikTok, you can buy a mattress right now for $199. It'll come shipped to your house, in that really tight vacuum packed.
Yeah. That's what we got.
Yeah, see, that's what everybody's doing. Nobody's going to the mattress stores, but they pop up like hotcakes.
But wait, you do go to the mattress store to try the mattress. See, because that's the only place you can actually lay down on it and see how it feels. And once you find one that feels real good, just like Goldilocks, then you go home and order it online and they deliver it in a little box and you open it and it goes poof.
Yeah, that's what me and my partner did. We went and we tried it out firsthand at the store.
Yeah, I ain't never even done that. I don't even care. I'll sleep on rocks. I don't even care.
They kick you out? Colleague, did you get kicked out?
Oh, yeah, colleague. I ain't never even been there.
No, they sold us a mattress and we got it, brought it home, we stuffed it.
And so I don't know if it's a front for the mafia, front for Trump. Is it like the front to find little kids? Because kids like to go there and jump on the mattresses. And who are the more excitable kids? And is this just a front to give them more kids to Epstein? I don't know. But it seems like they all know everything's going online.
Yeah, you're driving a really good point that we shouldn't be sleeping on the mattress stores anymore. We need to go firsthand
and burn them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a little extreme.
Well, you got to be radical when they're dealing with your children.
I guess.
Wait a second, host. I got to tell you, mattress fires are not good for anyone.
I know the government put stickers on them.
I know. And you could get thrown in prison if you take those tags off. So imagine burning a whole store full of mattresses. Man,
you just took me down a rabbit hole. See? Who's putting these tabs on the mattresses on the bottom of your chair? You ever buy those dining chairs, those nice ones? The same stupid tags under there too. Who's putting them there?
But I'd like to know.
It's the federal government mandating that. Why? Why don't they want you to?
Who's going to come to my house?
Right.
Who's going to come into my house and inspect the chair for the tag? And if it's not there, they're going to drag me out.
Right.
I want to know who that is.
And the reason why is because the government wants to push out legitimacy for mattress stores. They don't want it to be shut down. Because see, if there's no mattress stores, who's going to enforce China to put these stickers?
Probably the Russians.
Why do you put that on the ground? It blew away. He put his feet on the ground anyway. It's counterproductive. Wow. It's Monty Python over here. Looks real painful on my feet. That's not a trap house. That's a shack house.
That's who's coming knocking. If you remove those tags, they're gonna send Batman.
They should make that a theme park. It actually looks interesting. I want to go check that place out. I'd rather go there than the mattress shop.
Can you afford those booties he was wearing?
No, but if it's theme park, I might pay a little bit, and maybe they'll give me a complimentary pair of booties.
I have those booties.
Yeah, I want to remind people there might be something more to all of this because now everybody's buying their mattresses online. And is it just a scheme to increase healthcare cost? Because there is a correlation between America's healthcare costs and the proclivities of Americans having high injuries. Because see, if your healthcare cost was cheap, the government would have no incentives for you to constantly be injured because they're not making a lot of money. But if it costs $10,000 to just call an ambulance, the government and corporations have incentives for you to get injured. This is why there's no such thing as cures. There's just treatments. There's no such thing as help. There's an ambulance. There's many people that interview people overseas, even simple as over in England. And they ask, how much do you think it costs for an American to call an ambulance? And of course, they're naming a high price to them because they think, of course, everything in America is expensive. And they'll say, $500, $1,000, $700. And the guy's like, no. On the low end, $3,000 to $5,000. They're like, what? On the high end, $10,000. And so there's incentives. So what if mattresses are here, a part of the correlational causational link to increase healthcare costs? Check this out. You're going to the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
Call the ambulance.
Oh no.
Oh, that's going to be bad.
$10,000. Look at that knife. Ambulance. See, now they get the kids involved. Ambulance. 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 Healthcare costs. Child's gone.
Oh.
And see, they're laughing about it. That's $10,000.
For a kid?
Ambulance. Ambulance. See, this is what I'm saying. There might be a deeper link to all of this. It may just be a means to increase healthcare costs. Because clearly, this is what happened. Anytime anybody's ever ordered a mattress online, they know this is real. And it may just be a scheme to get you to get back into the hospital. You're just buying a mattress.
Well, I bought my mattress and my kids at the same place, Wayfair. I actually
see, they're delivered, so you don't have to deal with that.
Wayfair.
They'll actually, if you pay that extra $100, they'll actually put it in and set up your kids and set up the Epstein party and set up the playground on your bed. They'll do it for you. What would they call that? White glove service. But
And they
if
take
you
the
get
old one out.
yeah, if you get it online and you got to unwrap it, well, it's healthcare costs.
Well, I first unwrapped the kids, and then I unwrapped the mattress. And yeah, if it knocks one of the kids out, you just buy another one off Wayfair. I thought everybody got their kids off Wayfair. My daughter, she still thinks that she came from me and her mom, and I'm like, yeah, like she still thinks. Well, let me rephrase that. She thinks that Storks came and dropped her off, and I don't have the heart to tell her that no. It's actually an Amazon delivery driver.
Why is everything back to the birds?
Yeah, the next thing you'll be saying is there's no Santa Claus.
Are you trying to imply that the birds are fake?
Well, who has all the bills?
Who has all the kids?
Probably frogs.
Well, I was just trying to make another
Oh, that's a
correlation.
leap.
If the birds are fake, but you think birds are real, and they're trying to get everybody to not believe that the birds have all the children because the storks, that's the myth. So what they're trying to do is make a safe zone for birds. All the children feel safe. Oh, the birds have the children. We come from birds. But what do we always say?
Twitter.
It's not about the left wing and the right wing. It's the bird. So maybe the concept is birds. The birds are really fake, but they want you to believe it's real because the birds have all the children. And who are the birds?
I think you just like saying birds.
It's the rich. Who controls everything? Who's trying to force you to believe a left-wing paradigm, a right-wing paradigm? You think it's that guy over there going to go, no, it's Ellison. And he's got
I think the
the
real
storks.
question, are you a wingman or are you a thigh man? Or
I
maybe a
reject
breast
it all.
man?
I reject it all.
I feel like that's a trick question.
I reject it.
So you just
There you
don't
go.
eat it all.
It's for the birds.
I deny birds.
Wow.
And I believe birds are real because I deny the storks.
You stuck
Plus,
your
they
finger
might-
into
I think
a
they
turkey.
deny you too.
Good. And go kick rocks like the magpie.
You stuck your thumb into a turkey on
And
Thanksgiving
you stick that thumb up their butt.
while it was still
Well,
living.
you know what they ask? Thumb in or thumb out?
They usually ask me paper or plastic,
You're talking about straws?
and I tell them silicone.
Yeah, that's why they want you to have paper straws.
I use silicone straws.
Oh, paper straws suck.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, they're
Just
not
like
good.
fake birds and storks and children.
Silicone's not very much better.
There's a
but-
collusion here, and people need to realize that.
Sometimes you go with stainless steel.